Hello everyone, this is Scarzig, and welcome back to another episode of Shardbound. Now today we're going to be playing Swarm JURO. The developers recently said that they wanted to bolster the swarmy aspect of yellow. So they changed a couple cards around, and they wanted to again just add into that synergy with some buffs to Menagerie as well. So this is the deck that I whipped up. We've got 2 copies of Raised by Primals in the list, simply because it's card draw, refills your hand, it's great for spamming, and this combos really well with Alpha Packmaster and the new Tribe Warrior. We've only got 1 copy of Cut Down just to take down really big targets, simply because we're going to have most of the time a lot of bodies on board that we can use to make those trades for us. This list also has perhaps an above average amount of ranged minions, so we don't have as much trouble with those large bodies like we used to. We have 2 copies of Swift Strike. This is a 3-mana spell that deals 2 damage and then summons 2 Spirit Primals next to whatever you damaged. This was, again, another spell that was buffed in order to increase Swarm Synergy. Before, it used to be 2 mana summon just 1 Spirit Primal, I think it was, but getting 2 Spirit Primals out of it is actually really good, because even if the thing you don't kill, even if the thing you hit with it doesn't die, the Spirit Primals that are left over most likely will be able to finish it off for you. And so to get into the minions, we've got 2 Novice Knight, a fantastic 1 mana minion to get a quick proc if we need to, and it adds a 3/3 to our hand, which is really good. No, wait, no, it's a 4/4. It's a 3-mana 4/4, I believe it adds to your hand. The Vengeful Veteran. Yes, a 3-mana 4/4. We've got 2 Vice Fang Primal. Of course, this was buffed. No, it was the Wolf Primal that was buffed. Excuse me. Now it's a 2-mana 4/3, which makes it a lot more useful. Before, Wolf Primal was a 1-mana 3/2. If I'm not mistaken, and it had the +2 movement still, but it was only good against ranged heroes, where it would just run in and deal 3 face damage, and then maybe your opponent would have a hard time dealing with it. Against everybody else, it was absolute trash, for the most part, because you could use it to sort of zone your opponent from crossing over to your side of the board, but the Packrunners don't really need to do that. But anyway, I really like this buff. It's a really solid body now that has even more zoning potential because of the extra movement. We've got 2 Census Master. This is, of course, bread and butter for the deck, because every time we summon a minion, we get an extra damage ping on something in line of sight. It's really easy to manipulate the line of sight of Census Master so that it hits what you want it to, and then you can have those really big turns late game where Census Master can drop, pretty significant damage on the enemy hero. We've got 2 Eagle Primal, which I just found out recently is actually being renamed to the Splinter Wing Primal and is getting a model added. So I'm really excited for that. Ever since I saw the concept art for all of the Primal minions, I've been just eagerly awaiting all of them being added to the game. We've got 1 Quartermaster in the deck just to help draw into our Idol of Eternity. It's a 4-mana artifact that makes it so we draw a card whenever a friendly minion dies. So that's what we're going to be using to get our engine going and keep our hand full. We've only got 1 Rights Reader in the deck as well. Even though it is card draw, this was another minion that was changed around to better fit the Swarm style. It's just that early game you could maybe get, you can draw 2 cards off of it, which is really good, and then late game you can maybe draw 3 cards, so we don't need that much. I found that having just the 1 is really good, because if it comes through early, normally we can set up to draw 2 cards and keep momentum going, and if it's late game, then good for us. So not too bad there with the Rights Reader. I actually do enjoy the strategic elements of these cards, especially if you have to make a decision to injure something and not kill it that turn in order to draw a card. So we've got 2 Alpha Packmaster, which gives +1 attack to any minion that we summon. This deck has some pretty tricky stuff regarding sequencing, where, hey, do you want to summon Alpha Packmaster before the Census Master or before the Tribe Warrior in order so that they get an attack bonus, or do you want to summon them after so that you can proc those abilities? So depends on the situation. There's definitely some decision making there, which I really enjoy. We've only got, now this is really interesting, that I've only got one Phalanx leader, but I was having a really hard time figuring out what I wanted to cut for it because everything in the deck is just so good at what it does. I just can't imagine being without it. We've got 2 Tribe Warrior. Again, this is one of the cards that was reworked. If after you summon a minion, it deals 1 damage to a random adjacent enemy. And just like Census Master, it's very easy to place this thing directly next to what you want it to hit. And of course, there's going to be situations where, oh man, I only have, you know, the ability to create 1 or 2 pings this turn with the Tribe Warrior, and I really need them to hit the target. I haven't really run into that yet, but maybe it'll create a high intensity moment for us. With the 6 HP, Tribe Warrior can sort of cross the distance a bit more effectively to get at the enemy hero and start dropping face damage. But mostly I just use it for control. It's really good for cutting down larger enemies because it's basically 3 plus, usually has like 5 attack. Most times you can summon 2 minions that turn. We've got just 1 Pack Lord. It's kind of awkward, and because it's a 4 mana 2/5 ranged unit, it's really good. It's just that I like it when I am already established on the board, and then I have Pack Lord to follow up, right? Because it's like, when you're looking at 4 mana plays, you're probably just going to be playing 2 2-drops instead, or a 3-drop and a 1-drop, rather than just a straight 4-drop. We've got the Idol of Eternity regardless. So if you're watching this and you would like to try this list, Phalanx Leader and Pack Lord are the 2 minions that I'm really looking at maybe making room for a second copy of, and possibly Rights Reader. I don't feel like I've needed the second copy. But we do have a Hunting Scout in the deck, which you draw a random minion, and if you control a primal, you draw 2 instead. This one you probably could be making really easy cut and put in something else. It's simply because this is a 5 mana 5/5, and so it gives us a slightly bigger body to work with in case we happen to need that aspect of the deck. And then if it's in the really late game, you know, getting 2 primals is really good. We can fish out our last minute Eagle Primal, Wolf Primal, or Vice Fang Primal. And then to top off the list, we've got Commander Barzik, which is a 6 mana 6/6. You sacrifice 2 of your mana crystals and it summons 2 4/4s. So it's 3 bodies wrapped into 1. Great with Alpha Packmaster, great for proccing all of our other abilities. So I really like the, traditionally I'm not really a Swarm player, but I do like the synergies they've added into this particular aspect of play, and so I wanted to show it off to you guys.
Let's go.
And this is the first person I've played against who is playing yellow since I made this deck. Normally, I've been going up against a lot of red, a lot of orange, and both of those matchups are pretty difficult. So going up against yellow, we'll see if he's playing Swarm as well, or if he's playing something a bit more, we'll say, traditional. But Vice Fang is our turn 1. Alpha Packmaster is great to keep. Ancient Caller is kind of awkward at 3 mana. It's nice because it's a 3 mana 2/2, and when it dies you get 2 more. So if we can go Vice Fang, Alpha, and then get a 2-drop, and then go into Alpha Packmaster, and then Ancient Caller, that'd be pretty nice. I could probably skip out on the Tribe Warrior, simply because I have like this package going on. And there's a 2-drop. That's not going to be too useful, unfortunately, right? Because that's the thing, it's like Rights Reader isn't a real 2-drop. I suppose it is a 2 mana 3/3 in a pinch, but you really need its War Cry to go off. Primal. Okay, so that's the 2-drop that we need. So we've got a really sweet curve going on here. And in Reaver's Mire, you want to contest this high ground for sure. Yeah, and so we'll just play the Vice Fang out of range, but still within range to, again, just pressure this high ground. My opponent could, you know, move 3, leap 2, and hit this. I'm not sure where he'd get his extra 1 damage from, though. Wow, interesting.
Jet's nominal. Let's dance.
Ah, Silverwing. Really solid, really solid. Since he's probably going to make this trade, that almost forces me to do this with the Vice Fang Primal. If I summon the Wolf Primal... And again, this is a situation where I'm talking about where if I really wanted to draw a card, I could just weaken the Vice Fang Primal, but that would be an absolutely silly play.
Claws out.
We are just going to move the Vice Fang.
Be strong.
And we'll step here.
We hunt.
So that we can get this trade. And we'll summon the Primal. Let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm here.
Yeah, we'll just do this. It pressures his spawn a little bit. And we want to just keep pressure on the high ground. Best case scenario, Silverwing probably trades into Wolf Primal. Then he summons a 3-drop. And then I run back. And then set up the Alpha Packmaster near the high ground. And if he uses the Silverwing to go face, I will gladly take 6 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to make the trade. So it's my 2-drop into his 2-drop, not a big deal. Taking out the Silverwing is actually really good for this deck because Silverwing would kill the Idol of Eternity if I ever were to drop one. And plus it pressures my other ranged unit. So the Silverwing dying before I summon my Alpha Packmaster or my Splinterwing Primal is, you know, really helpful for us. Man, I am so excited for that model to be added to the game. It's going to be super cool.
I'm ready.
Oh, Novice Knight. Not too bad. That's a really slow turn for us. Got something in my mouth. Piece of hair or something. And he's just going to take the opportunity to pounce. That's normally what I do when I have leftover mana. I'll pounce so that my Eagle Primal drops on board as a 2/3 ranged unit. So if that's the case, I'm going to move like this because I want him to step around and hit me.
I'm here.
I'll summon the Alpha Packmaster here. Because he can run up and then pounce again to hit the Alpha Packmaster. But that's using, you know, 2 more mana just to close that distance. And then he's stuck on my side of the board, and I could potentially just summon something here, run the Packmaster back, and then body block. Oh, Packlord. Interesting. So now the Packlord is pressuring this high ground pretty effectively. Anything I summon up here will get hit by that 2/5. And he did step up to hit me, which is fine. Packlord does have access to this tile. Gives it a line of sight here. I could probably just hide the Alpha Packmaster and just let it get long-term value. I could summon a Packlord of my own here. The problem, right, with that play is that if I were to summon the Packlord to just pressure the high ground from my spawn, if he were to cut down the Packlord and then have his Packlord come up here, that would be, like, crazy devastating. There's a sightline there. So no sightline there.
I'm here.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Yeah, so we'll take things slow.
Hunt's on.
I am going to hit, though. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage. Because my ranged units, I think, offer me a bit more pressure than what he's able to offer up here with the Novice Knight. And now, if he wants to move the Packlord up to start shooting at me, then I have the Packlord and the Alpha Master to step down and get a sight line on him. That's 3, 4, So he'll probably try to body block here.
I'm here.
Wow, Growler Primal. Yikes. Yeah, so that Pack Lord is actually putting a lot of pressure on me from the high ground. Swift Strike. Interesting. Now I can Swift Strike and the Spirit Primals will get buffed. And then I can Rights Reader as well. So I can Swift Strike here.
I'm here. I'm here.
And then the Pack Lord down here. And before I kill the Growler Primal, I want to summon the Rights Reader.
I'm here.
So I draw 2 cards. Not too shabby.
Let's do this.
Growler Primal.
Claws out.
I'm here.
Kill this Spirit Primal and run away.
Let's do this.
And now we've got some sufficient body blocking going. The Alpha Packmaster can pop out and take a pot shot. So now that we've got a few bodies here, we've actually got a lot of pressure. We just have to watch out for, well, only his hero is a primal. So if he's got Pack Awakener plus some buff, then that would be pretty good for him to kill the Rights Reader, these 2 Spirit Primals, and get more face damage on me. Then that opens up the Pack Lord to shoot me. So that would be a pretty devastating play, I'm not going to lie. But I think that I'm the only person that memes hard enough to run Pack Awakener. I feel like it's a strong card, but I don't know if other people think it's worth running. That's the problem. It's like I really enjoy this game, but I'm not deep enough into it yet to understand what cards I should be playing around. Like I can only base it off of what I would be using. And he is stepping up with the Pack Lord. Ooh, that's spooky.
Go me!
Yikes.
I'm here.
All right.
Easy.
No.
All right. And he didn't go face there. He killed this Spirit Primal to protect the Pack Lord, which is cool.
I'm here.
Got a second Pack Lord. Okay, so I definitely underestimated that card, and I'm bad. But this is sort of what I was talking about, where well, you can't trap JURO on your side, no matter how much you think you've got him dead to rights. He's still gonna come back. So we'll just summon Commander Scarzig here.
I'm here. I'm here.
And then get the bodyguards. So now, hopefully we can make him poop his pants a little bit. We'll leave the Spirit Primal here, I think. I really want to body block with the Alpha Packmaster. What if I drop down to 11? How bad would that screw me if I drop down to 11? That way, to get 3 face damage on him and have all... No, I have like way too much damage on board. I'm just gonna stay healthy. I like that.
Let's try this.
And this Pack Lord can kill the Spirit Primal, and he can run this way.
Let's do this.
Hunts on.
So I'm actually going to be cheeky like this to make it a little bit harder for him to get out of spawn. He has to use the Pack Lord to kill this Spirit Primal. And if he does that, the his Spirit Primal would summon here. Okay, so he's going to go in on the Pack Lord. What do you got? Ear Burst? Oh, a Penumbran Assassin. That's cool. So I've still got 7, 12. Oh, dude. I think he goofed.
I'm here.
And Commander Scarzig was like close the door behind him. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, turns out Pack Lord is pretty dank. A 2/5 ranged unit that summons a 2/2 when it hits stuff.
I'm here.
So well played, my friend. Honestly, he had a lot of pressure with the Pack Lord, and I was able. That Commander Barzik is really what won me the game. It's so good with the Alpha Packmaster. And the Pounce, yeah, again keeps it out of range. So the trick here is going to be for me. To try to block him in my base and finish him off here. Well,
Yeah.
I actually want to probably
Let's
send
do
the
this.
bodyguard up here to kill the Pack Lord.
No.
Cool.
Let's try this.
Here at Primal,
No.
trade there.
Let's do this.
Now Packmaster shoots that.
Who am I?
Be strong.
Here and Swift Strike.
I'll put you in the dirt.
I'm here. I'm here.
Those two Spirit Primals spawn there.
Okay. Let's try this. Let's do this. No.
We're gonna move Commander Barzik here because he obviously wants to run this way. And we're gonna summon Wolf Primal here
I'm here.
to try to cut him
Side
off
by side.
as much as possible. Because even if he like pounces and runs this way, he's still in range of Barzik and the bodyguard that's left.
No.
And so you see the Pack Lord can take out this 5/2 bodyguard.
Target eliminated.
Oh, excellent! Another assassin. So now he can pounce and run away. That's perfect.
No.
Nice. He gets to have his cake and eat it too. Now, Pack Lord, check that out. The Spirit Primal appears next to the target, and because both of those spaces were occupied, he didn't get a Spirit Primal. So,
Easy.
No.
wow. I don't think that was correct. To hit that. Pounce, kill, then move.
Heed your call.
So Commander Bar, I just need to kill this, and then we're good. I'm gonna try to body block with the Pack Lord. This is one of the few instances where Ghost Primal would actually be really good in this deck.
Yeah.
Spirit Primal can hit this.
Let's
And
do
Alpha
this.
Packmaster doesn't have a line of sight on this, unfortunately.
Let's do this.
But the Commander Barzik can kill the Pack Lord, and then I think
Let's
I just
try
make a
this.
really big comeback from there.
Let's do this.
Oh, Tribe Warrior would work. I
I'm
can
here.
Tribe Warrior,
Okay.
have the Spirit Primal hit here,
No.
and then summon the Ancient
here.
Caller. So then the Tribe Warrior hits. That's
Who
exactly
am
what I'm
I?
talking about, right?
Let's do this.
And then the Commander Barzik can kill the Pack Lord. I get to
Let's
just
do
chill
this.
in my spawn. Get a line of sight here. Boom. And so, I think that we pretty much win from there, because he lost a lot of HP running all the way through my base like this, and I was able to, because of the way he had to send his units into trade to open up spots for him to escape, I was able to clean up his forces. So we survived his onslaught,
I'm here.
and now we're chasing back onto his side with what's left over of our forces. So it's a matter of whether or not what we have left over is enough to finish the job. Census
here.
Master would be really good. Yeah. So he's low on cards. Just a matter again of finishing the job. Menagerie. So I want to save Menagerie for a big turn with like
Okay.
Tribe Warrior hitting something,
Let's try this.
I would say.
Let's do this.
Wish Alpha Packmaster had a line of sight. Voted Curate. Do I have a... If I pounce, then I'd be a primal, and then I can use Hunting
Claws
Scout
out.
to draw 2 primals. So I think I'm gonna go for that route.
I'm here.
Alright, so it draws us 2 cards. Not too shabby. Idle of Eternity will be good for us next turn.
Let's do this.
And I can start moving the
Yeah.
Alpha Packmaster into position. This is kind of tricky moving in with these damage shields. I suppose
Okay.
what I need to do...
Let's try this. Let's do this. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Alright, so basically what I'm trying to do is keep the commander and the Tribe Warrior as safe as possible, and then try to get the Alpha Packmaster into a position to start firing into his spawn. Because if we get a look here, the Alpha Packmaster being in this area, we'll just be able to fire directly into him, and then we've got the Hunting Scout, sort of pressuring him from this side so that he can't just migrate all of his forces onto the high ground as easily, right? The Martyr is a little bit of an issue, but he's only got 1 card, so we just have to deal with his board. And plus with Idol of Eternity, we're going to have a lot of steam. Now, I had a discussion with a friend of mine about Shardbound, and this is a situation that I was talking to him about, is that in Shardbound you can have the game won, right? But you still have to go get it. You still have to go to your opponent's side of the board and get your win. Especially with JURO, you know, with Pounce, it's really easy for him to run away when things start to go south. And then, you know what I mean, you have to then pressure them back into their spawn. And so he is doing this route, getting his forces up onto the high ground. This isn't that bad. It's only bad when they take the high ground with ranged units and stuff, or if they're orange. Ooh, Census Master. Okay, now we're cooking. So we can Census Master, raised by primals, and they get a bunch of procs off. I think I actually want to kill the Martyr first to see where that goes.
Okay.
We're gonna move here first.
No.
Oh God, it went face. Okay. So let's see. We need 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've got enough procs.
I'm here.
Let's try this. Okay.
Now we've got Commander
Yeah.
Barzik and
Let's
the
do
Tribe
this.
Warrior swinging around.
Let's do this.
Pop that. Raised by primals. Summoner's
I'm here.
Aid is clutch.
Here she is, the lightweight champ.
Oops. And Novice
Okay,
Knight.
I'm ready.
No.
Dark
I'm
Traveler. Nice. So the Census Master got a lot of procs there. And so again, this forces him to kill this. Census Master is an extremely high value target, and I'm like perfectly safe on this side of the board. He's almost as far away from me as he possibly can be on the Reaver's Mire here. And if we get a look, we've got, you know, 14 damage coming around this way. If
Value's
anything
Claw.
steps next, oh man, Feral Rush,
I'll put you in the dirt.
I'm here.
Swift Strike. Oh my God, that's so clutch. Oh my God, that's so clutch.
You die.
Oh man,
You're
I
mine.
was not even thinking about Feral Rush, and he kills the Census Master. All right, do I have enough damage? So we can Idol of Eternity. We can Idol
Be strong.
Eternity.
Today, I'm the hero.
Let's try this. No. Okay. Yeah.
Wait, no, I think we have lethal. Yeah, we just need to open up space for the Dark
Today,
Traveler and
I'm
the
the
Novice
hero.
Knight. Yo, today
me.
you're the hero. Novice Knight is my hero.
proves
Shout out to
I'm
that
strong.
clutch Feral Rush. He almost killed me. If he had like another Swift Strike in his hand, he could have Feral. Oh my goodness. I was not even considering that angle at all. I almost got robbed.
Let's do this.
But yeah, you have to go get your wins is what I was saying. And that space where your opponent's push failed, but you still have to push onto their side to finish them off is what gives that lull where they can make a comeback. And that was a 30-minute match, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to cut the video here. That was a really good showcase of the new swarm powers that the developers have given to the Packrunners. And hopefully an exciting enough ending for everybody. So I will catch you next time, and you have a good one.